Hello, I'm Marc Djokic, violinist and artist-in-residence at Cammac, coming at you with an important message to help save your summer music experience. You know, summer music camps are something we all look forward to during the year, and it's a total bummer that we won't all be together this summer. In the meantime, I thought I should help you create a summer music experience at home. Are you nostalgic about camp food? I can help. Let's talk about dinner rolls.
You all remember the limitless dinner rolls from the cafeteria? We ate a ton of them. They're a staple of the food service industry, and you probably rarely had this many at home. So, stock up on rolls from your local wholesaler and bon appetit!
If you weren't able to finish your dinner rolls after your meal, and you feel kind of uneasy about taking them out of the cafeteria, take one, squish it down into a nice little ball. And you know what you can do with that afterward? Sneak it in your pocket, and it makes a wonderful bite-sized little snack for later. Plan a concert.
Since we're at home, we don't have the luxury of pre-scheduled concerts or recitals, so plan your own concert. Either perform on your front lawn, or ask a friend at a cafe or at a small business if you can perform there. Just the fact that you asked will really make you feel good and feel that in the future, you could probably plan your own concerts. This is a chance for you to be creative and collaborate with performers from other disciplines like acrobatics, gymnastics, or visual arts.
Do listen to lots of music. You want to expand your knowledge of a wide variety and range of musical works.
Search for some records that you might not have listened to before. Anything from timeless classics to contemporary. Go for some jazz, any kind of jazz. Blues, rock and roll would be fantastic. Metal, try out some metal, why don't you? And any great performing artists and composers. Burt Bacharach.
Pick a piece of music to practice beyond your level of playing, or what you think your level is.
Take, for example, the 24 Caprices by Niccol Paganini. When I was a youngster, I took a look at the very first Caprice, which has a lot of crazy fingerings and notes. I basically crossed out the original fingerings, put in some first position fingerings, just so I could read the notes, at least for the first few bars. And by doing this, I actually kind of learned the notes and kind of got the tune in my head. By purchasing this book really early on, I kind of worked it in, and now the pages actually stay open when I open up the book. So you're going to have kind of a well-seasoned book by the time you're ready to actually read these.
Be active in activities other than music.
Most importantly, don't take a break from being active. Any activity is great and will pair well with your musical summer. Our aim is always to play our instrument as naturally as possible, so why not engage in activities that we would just naturally do? Recently I did some yard work, as you can see here, clearing out some cedar hedges, wrapping them up with twine, and I really felt that this was kind of a nice breath of fresh air outside of the practice room, and definitely going back into the practice room after this, I felt pretty lively and energized.
Or in combination with music.
For example, I recently did a little show and tell about some of my musical equipment, in particular, violin cases. I did some research and talked about it in an online video.
Practice or perform at different times of the day.
As you probably remember, a normal day at summer music camp starts early and it ends late. At Cammac, for example, I got used to doing a 7 a.m. morning wake-up, 8 a.m. morning concert, and sometimes a late-night special events performance or music jam. 7 a.m. morning wake-up at home is do at your own risk. From my experience, it's a nice way to drift out of sleep. At Cammac, this is a sacred tradition, so it usually goes over pretty well. My favorite part of the morning wake-up concerts is you can perform in your pajamas. I did this at Cammac, so I'm pretty sure you can do this at home. If you live alone, you can always phone in a morning wake-up to a family member or a friend. And don't forget to ask them if their refrigerator's running.
And finally, and most importantly, don't let the summer get you down. If you follow my tips, you might just be that much more ready for an awesome music camp experience for next summer.